Yeah. It's good. Been a minute. Glory to God. What's up? It's Raul. Lifted Noise. Been a minute. Seems like I got a little bit of a lag here. Hopefully it's not too bad though. All right, so I picked up the Arab Music drum kit that dropped like, I don't know, maybe a week or two ago. I believe it's called like the Essentials kit. It was $30. This is the first beat I was making like over the weekend when I picked it up. So I just wanted to lead in with this, and then I'm actually just going to start making something else. Oh man, it looks like a lag, big old lag looking. Oh, that's trash. Well, I see there's a couple of you out there. Say what's up. Let me see in the comments, see how it sounds. Give me a little feedback, see how it's going. Is my mouth moving with the sound? Anyway, so I'm going to start a new project, load up some of the Arab Music drums and just make a drum or make a beat. And I kind of wanted to start something I've been talking about doing. So let me just start a new project. All right, so I'm back. I'll throw a little compressor on my mic real quick so you can hear me. All right, check. What's good? What's up, everyone? So got the Arab Music drum kit. What is it called again? Let me see. I don't know. The Essentials, something like that. But yeah, Arab Music, you know who he is. Crazy finger drummer, innovator, kind of pioneered all that. So I picked up this drum kit hoping it might inspire some of the finger drumming. But I ended up just making a beat with it. And I want to make a new beat right now. And so like in my past streams, I've talked about putting like a timer. I had this little sand timer thing, and I was going to use that and like do like section it out. So this is how it's going to start. I'm going to give myself like a few minutes to load some drums and come up with like a drum sequence. And then, when that time runs out, then I'll set the timer again, and then I'll come up with like a harmony, some chords or something, give myself a few minutes, and then, just have a little deadline, like short little deadlines and stuff. So I went on Google and just Googled online timer, and it pulled up this thing. So there's a timer built into Google. You can just set it to whatever you want and just hit start. So I'm going to try this, kind of just wing it for a second. And yeah, but then eventually I'm kind of going to write it out, but let's see how this goes. So I'm going to start with drums. Be jamming since birth. What's up? Okay, so the stream sounds good. I got a little bit of a lag. I think it's gotten better. Okay. Yeah, so we got the pack right here. So yeah, I got the MPC Live II now, as you can see. Live II. Yeah, let's go. Wait, let me start the timer real quick. Let's do the timer thing. Are y'all dipping out? Come on now. Wow, it's 1:30 in the morning. All right, 5 minutes to find some drums. Come up with a basic pattern. Where are my drums at? Okay, it's in here. Araab music. I'm gonna start with maybe Hats and Perks. Let's see what they got. Kind of want to start with some kind of loop just to give me a feel. Maybe that. Let's start. So this is like giving myself these little limitations. It's kind of like I want to use this snare roll again. I used it at my last beat just because it brought up like a different technique that I've never really used. It's simple, but need some hi-hats. T-Car, buongiorno. Hello. There's a little lag. Ah, sucks. Kind of like that. Just load it up. Just have a couple things to mess with. Those kind of sound the same. Okay, so I'm gonna get some kicks. Let's try that. Snare. Okay, I never grabbed any hi-hats. Anyway, let's do that. It's a Dre hit. Okay. I guess that'll be it for now. 2 minutes on the clock. I don't know if I can come up with a loop in 2 minutes. Let me figure out what the tempo on this is. Turn that down a bit. Okay. I didn't name my tracks as I go, so this is perk loop. That's gonna cut my time down now. Yeah, how's the lag? Is it getting any better? Just a slight lag or what? Like how much? Like a second, millisecond? Turn that time correct off. Hold up, let me do it again. Double up on this, double link. Millisecond. Okay, so this snare roll, what I did with this was program. I'm gonna put this on a mute group. What the heck is that? Oh, that's the timer. Okay. There you go. Stop it. Okay. All right. Let's say give myself another 5 minutes. So 5 minutes. I loaded my sounds. We'll be lenient on this. I figured this out. All right. For another 5 minutes, come up with a drum pattern. Let's go. All right. Finish up this pattern. So what I was talking about, what I did with this snare roll is I'm putting in a mute group. So I put it on 2. I'm gonna put my hi-hats. Hold on a sec. Copy that hi-hat. I want to put these as usual. But the snare roll I'm gonna put on mute group 2, and then I'm gonna put the kick also on mute group 2. So it's gonna be, I'm gonna get that effect. Something like that. Shoot. Okay, I'm gonna copy this track over. It's not my snare. Just erase the kicks on this one. I just copy it. Still learning how to navigate the Live II. Somewhat. Yeah, I'm a little. There we go. Okay. All right. Just got a little filter on it, so I don't like how bright that kick is. Okay. I have 2.5 minutes left. Maybe I'll load up another snare. Just have some variation in there. This is where we're at. I got a minute left. All right, I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna move on. So, start looking for some instruments. So I guess that's the Arab music portion. But it's a nice kit, some hard hitting kicks and smack snares. All right, so I'm looking for some key groups. I got some Phantom stuff in here. I like this piano. What's good though, everyone, huh? What's up? Chat's quiet. So at least it's just a millisecond. That's not too bad. All right, let me set the timer. Reset it, start it. Always come up with some chords. All right. Just gonna use Pad Perform. Like these. Hi, man. What's up? Can't even tell what that T-card. What is that? What is this? What is that? I don't even know what that emoji is. It's so small. I got like a 10-inch screen. What is that? Is this some dynamite or what? All right, let's go. Yeah, we'll change it. Man, get you a DAW for what? I mean, it sounds fine, but what happened there? That was too much of a change. I fucked up there though. Let's see what I gotta do. I gotta do 1, 2. Indeed. Jezza, hey. Sergio, what's up? Alright, we gotta fix that a little bit. But I like it. I'm not just gonna go with it. Timer's about to hit. I gotta fix this. Hold on. And boom. Alright, timer's looking up. This timer is annoying, dude. I didn't know what it was. Shit is loud. I don't know if y'all can hear that. Okay. Alright, let's play it back before I move on to the next thing. Yeah. What are these? Jazz, I did. Yeah, so I don't hang on to gear. I end up upgrading. So, you know, the MPC ONE was my centerpiece, and now this is in the center. Of course, I've also still have the SP MK2, 44 MK2. So, yeah. So this is I've been messing with this for a minute. Like I haven't been streaming just because I don't know. I've just been trying to figure a few things out. So. But I like the Live II. It's really nice, and it feels premium compared to like the MPC ONE, like the build quality. It's just a much lighter machine in the MPC ONE. I remember when I first unpacked that, when I first got it, I thought it felt kind of cheap because I was used to the MPC Live. And then when I picked this up, man, and maybe it's just because of the internal battery and then the speaker and all that, but it just makes it feel more solid. But yeah, I mean, it's an MPC. It's dope. And then the retro feel. I mean, it really does feel like an old MPC, like a 2000. Okay, so all right, I'm gonna give myself all right 5 more minutes. I'm gonna get a bass out. Or actually, let me get something. I want this to be. I gotta name stuff. I don't like things to be super unorganized. I'm just trying to be more organized. I'll put a bass here. But I think what I'm gonna move towards next is grabbing some kind of melodic thing. It just help. I want to do a bass line next, but it's just helpful. I usually pull a different instrument that's not such a low register because it's more difficult to find like the key, like to get the key. So, but although I use Pad Perform, so it should make it pretty simple. So let me load up. Let me see. What do I want? I don't know. It's got the Phantom sounds. I bought a Phantom rack for a little bit, like last year. It was like a used one off of eBay, and I ended up auto sampling a bunch of this stuff. The screen on it was going out, so I tried to sample as much as I could because it would go in and out. But let me see. Having trouble thinking here. I don't know. Grab this random flute. See. And since I'm using Pad Perform, I could just go to chromatic notes, and then all these notes should fall in there. I really don't like the sound of this flute though. It's really quiet. Put a compressor on it. So it sounds more like some brass than a flute. I don't like it. Bass guitar. No synchronicity there. Let me see. Roll up on those chords. Where are my chords again? I don't remember what my chords are. Forgot what my chords were. As simple as this makes it. Oh. This just really messed up my progressions. Yeah. I'm running out of time here. I'm not doing that. Okay. Damn it. So what essentially I'm trying to do here with this timer, I didn't even start the timer, so I got to do that. Let me find a sound and then, where's that damn timer? Oh, I guess I did start the timer. I was about to go off. Let me see. Let me reset that. Okay. I'm going to have this whole timer thing sorted out for the next one. So it's like organized and stuff. The SSD is faster than using SD cards. Okay. I'm still just messing with the SD card. Haven't done the couch thing. Probably wouldn't. I like the speaker though, anyhow, because, I really actually don't even have any studio monitors. So it's kind of cool. And like I've had my, I'll bring my 5-month-old daughter and put her on my lap here, turn the speaker on, and she'll listen. She'll sit there fascinated. So that's pretty cool. And, just having that for that reason. At least that's been my experience. But I like it. Give your ears a rest too. Always blasting in the headphones, not good. I've had some like ear pain that kind of was like just persistent too, like a couple weeks ago. Yeah, the batteries, I haven't taken advantage of it, but I can unplug here for sure. One thing, I like the Bluetooth idea too. And I once bought a Bluetooth keyboard, but ended up just plugging it in. But for me, I kind of like just the fact that I like less chords. I've rearranged my studio so many times in the last month. It's just all about like just being organized, and just too many cables are kind of a sore, like an eyesore, So I like the less cable thing. Anyways, my time's going down, 1.5 minutes just talking. So I know the bass that I want to use because I've got a favorite bass patch that came from Native Instruments from Contact. It was one of the first contact instruments I bought, and I auto sampled it. If I can figure out how to get out of here, and that is, here's a list of some of the contact stuff I've auto sampled. So it's the Rickenbacker. No, I'm not saying that right. I sound like a musical fool. Like I don't even know what I'm talking about. But anyways, the Rickenbacker is like one of my favorite sounds. Just nice and punchy, and it's pretty subby too at the same time. Not a lot of high, and well, I mean it's a bass tone, right? So yeah, I haven't used the Bluetooth yet. I tried to set up this Bluetooth keyboard that I have over here, but other than that, what can you do with it? I've actually been thinking about trying to splice out, since it's got the Wi-Fi thing, see what that's all about. Okay, so let's go. I'll just find it over here. So we'll find that root note. Awesome. This is why I do this kind of thing. Okay. Yeah. All right. Be jamming. All right, man. Peace. Get some rest. Get them Z's. Yeah. I keep resetting the timer on myself, kind of just being lenient here, but I want this to be. I think I started talking about it, then I kind of wavered off. But this is kind of like trying to do like a concise way of limiting myself, kind of like the 30 beats, 30 days, 30 beats thing. I tried that once, right? And it's cool because you got to make those decisions super quick and get a beat done in a day. And that gives you a day. But this is what I'm trying to do, but like within a stream. So sectioning it out to different pieces and like doing my drums with 5 minutes and doing my chords and doing my melody and my bass line all within 5 minutes. But of course, I'm going over here and this bass line coming up with this isn't necessarily working. So I'm going to move on. I don't like how that sounds. It's not right. So I'm going to look for a preset and then give myself 5 minutes. I like the sound fine. I'm just not finding the right key. Yeah. But I want to eventually break it down to like every element, not just making a 4-bar loop, but then like giving myself like 5 minutes to make an intro sequence, another 5 to make a verse, and another 5 to make a hook. And then like really challenge myself to complete these beats on stream, you know? Because if I don't challenge myself, then I'm just going to endlessly just not finish work, you know? So, Buck 88 Keys. When you get Slice working, throw Wi-Fi it's amazing when I finally got it up and running on my Live II. I really enjoy that ease of access. Yeah, so I haven't really watched too many, like, I haven't seen any videos on anyone doing it. I've never actually seen it done. So I am kind of curious how it works. Like, you can access sounds directly from this, or I'm guessing it more integrates with, and maybe you could tell me in a few words, like going on your computer or something and then like selecting the sounds, and then it easily just transfers them to the MPC, right? Because it would be some next level stuff if you could actually scroll and browse samples in the MPC, but I'm kind of feeling like that's not exactly what it is. Like, you look for the sounds on a computer and then bam, bam, like that, you just connect your account or something. Okay. So I got drums and chords. I just straight up used one of the preset progressions that come with the MPC. It's called Slow Praise. Could have went a different route. That's the same one I used for the first beat I made with this pad. The timer going. The timer really puts the pressure on, man. I'm just being on stream and just having the timer going, and then I'm like trying to keep up with the chat too. Cuts in it. So you can use the phone app through Splice, add samples, or PC, then it will download directly to your Live II over Wi-Fi. So yeah, like it connects to, so you have an account on Splice and you can just scroll through them on your phone app or on your computer. And then when you download them, they're just automatically there. And then like it's like in the little Splice folder there. So yeah, it sounds cool. I want to explore it. Okay, I didn't even know there was a phone app, so good tip. Thanks, guys. I'm tone deaf right now. Right? What the heck, man? Waking everyone up in the house. That sounds like a key. Maybe I just need to get a different sound, huh? It ain't working. Get a different sound. I'm kind of off the old timer thing right now. I mean, it's one thing trying to figure out the different navigation with the MPC and then do a timer and all this. And I'm full of excuses. Okay. I mean, I have some go-to sounds that I like, you know. So I got this. I'll find it. What is it called? Dark. Okay. So my MPC just crashed. And guess what I didn't do? I didn't save anything. I didn't save. My MPC just crashed and I didn't save. So ain't that something? That whole beat I was struggling through. And it was starting to turn a corner. I was starting to feel like it was starting in the corner. That whole thing's gone. Should have saved. Now I gotta start over. But I gotta pee, so I'm gonna go pee real quick. I'll be right back. All right. All right. So what I can do is I can completely just try to make a new beat. I can recreate what I did from memory. What do y'all think? Let me see what's going on in the chat. Or I can just chat with you guys and then call it a night. Okay, the FLAC files will be usable as audio tracks on the Live II. Where are the FLAC files? Okay, hold up. I'm kind of... Okay, so all right. Make sure you use the free 3-month trial on Splice. You get 100 credits each month. So what is a credit worth? And is that still available? Is that like when you buy a new MPC, you get the 3-month free? Or is that like just... Was that just a promotion at some point in time? And you get it for every MPC you buy? Because I know I've seen it and I might have signed up and just never used it. So I imagine though, because I bought a new MPC and registered, then I get 3 months with this. Or I wonder if it's 3 months, I would have to use like a whole different email. 300 samples. Okay. And I'm kind of most interested in just like grabbing up drum samples from Splice. Maybe some like percussive loops. Studio Gangster, hesitant to get Splice, maybe. Yeah, man, I've been hesitant. I just, it never interests me. But I don't know, I've been going through a whole bunch of things in my head, like what I really want to do. You sing like an angel, G? Oh man, I appreciate it. I'm just humming over here. Like I sometimes I just, you know, kind of can feel it out and harmonize, but can't really sing on my own. Like I don't really stand alone. But see, that's another thing. Like I was just talking about trying to figure out a few things of like what I want to focus on here with what I'm doing creatively. And it's just a matter of what you put your attention on, what you practice, and like, you know, what you nurture and stuff. So, you know, using my voice is not something I've really nurtured. And even just like on the poetry rap kind of thing. Like since I started making beats a long time ago. And Jaime, you know, back in high school and Aldrich and, you know, we were messing around writing these little raps and stuff. And then Aldrich got me into, well, somewhat, you know, got me learning some things on how to make beats. And I've just been making beats for a long time. But I've really been thinking about, you know, songwriting. So, and I keep saying that. It's been probably over a year since I've been saying that. But then I'm also over here like trying to do some sound design on Patreon and trying to come up with a sample pack. And I was thinking about the Splice thing because sometimes I just like, man, there's just too many things that I'm trying to focus on. I'm like, I just want to give this up. Why even, let me not even try to sound design. Just let me try to songwrite. And then that's when I think the Splice idea popped up. Like, just let me go to Splice because these are like, there's some premium sounds on there. I could just find some instant inspiration and then just focus on the writing. And when I say writing, doesn't mean I'm not beat making. Like I want to make that like a cohesive process. So, you know, I make a beat, but it's not just a beat. It's a song. Like I'm making this beat in a context. So that's why I kind of wanted to get a little comfortable with the, I guess the singing part because it feels good. And that's why maybe you hear me humming and stuff. I want to like, as I'm making a beat, come up with some sort of a chorus, a hook, you know, a premise of whatever this song is, the beat is, you know, kind of pulling out from me. But yeah, okay, now we're moving down the whole chat. And yeah, it sucked. My MPC just shut off. Why did it just shut off? Like, what is that? Y'all experience that? It's not like hot or nothing. Just shut off. Yeah, throw this whole MPC in the garbage. No, heck no, man. It's a beautiful piece of equipment. And I already like chipped it right over here on the side. I don't think you can see it, but I chipped it. Get that little timer off. Well, the timer is a cool idea. I think I just need to organize it. And I was gonna do that earlier in the day when I was at work. I was gonna write out finding my drum samples, creating a drum loop. And then it was gonna be like chords, samples, chops, harmony, whatever, melody, bassline. And that's what I'll start with. Okay, let me see. You got a challenge, but okay, you got a challenge from me. Okay, hold on. Let me read this. I'm interested. Let me get a little sip. I'm just gonna kind of casually look for some stuff but moving back to what the no, that's not what it is. What the subject of today's stream is: Arab music, an incredible finger drummer, probably the man who invented the term finger drumming. I don't know. There's probably some others, but I mean, damn. When I seen Arab music finger drumming, it did not make me want to try that. I just saw that and was like, I'll never be able to do that. I'm not even going to try that. It wasn't until I seen what the fuck? I'm drawing a blank. Y'all know I'm thinking about the other really famous finger drummer, Beats by J Black. So I'm going to try to say this in a good way when without it sounding like it's like a knock to J Black. But so when I seen Arab music, it didn't make me want to finger drum. It just made me think, damn, that's amazing. Wish I could do that, but I'm never going to try because that just looks way too hard. When I seen J Black, and after a while of watching him, and he used to always have this big old smile on his face. He's got like these perfect white teeth, and he just made it seem so easy, you know. But like technically, it's just as amazing, you know. He had his own style, and that really got me to the point where I wanted to. And I've even been thinking, I've seen him on Bolo's channel, Bolo, recently, and I know he's got like the Finger Drumming Academy, and man, it struck me when I was watching that, like, man, I really should try that out, you know, because it's cool. He personally teaches you how to finger drum. I'm pretty sure that's how it goes. Like, he'll give you lessons personally, so that's pretty awesome. Okay, so to the challenge, Buck. I got a challenge for you, and you get the challenge for you. Once you get some vocal samples from Splice onto your Live II, start with a vocal sample and build an entire song around the vocal sample. How will that sound for you? Yeah, that's a cool challenge. Yeah, I'm interested. I mean, I love vocals. Like, that's like one of my favorite kind of samples, even if it's not a loop. So if you're saying like grab some loops, do they have like full tracks? Are they loops? Like, how long are these samples? And can you go on Splice and get like single sustained notes of like vocal samples? So it's just like someone just la kind of thing. And then I could take that and turn that into like a key group. Cause that would be cool too. But I was mostly thinking about Splice for like drums and stuff. But like I was messing with right here. Let me go in here. Let's just try something different. There's some breaks, like the idea of like having a loop and just dropping it kind of low and using that as like a foundation to kind of drum out some like kick and snare and like hi-hats and stuff. So these are the folders that he's got in this pack. Hats and perks, kicks and breaks. He's got the breaks and kicks together, and then just snares. So I mean, they're nice. I mean, some of the stuff, you know, they're just, I mean, they're like vinyl things you would find. I mean, tell me you ain't heard that break before. This is called Cocaine Break. It's a little break and it's got like no little end to it. All right, my bad. I wasn't all the way down on the chat. Just but when did I buy the new MPC? Just like a week and a half ago. Frankie P. Castle, what's good? So what you missed was me as I loaded up some samples, started making a beat, had some chorus, little bass line, and then my MPC crashed. And I lost my beat because I didn't save it. No, the battery didn't die either because it's plugged in. I mean, when someone mentioned the battery earlier, I was about to unplug it. But the battery, like I've been plugged in most of the time. Like I haven't taken this off and taken it anywhere. I only unplugged it once, like a few days ago, and just let the battery kind of drain out because I think that's like a good thing for lithium batteries that you don't always have them plugged in. Maybe that's the issue. So I'm just gonna unplug right now. That's weird. Yeah, it was in the battery. That's a beautiful MPC. What's up, PB Beats? PBB Beats. I know. What's up, brother? I ain't seen you in a minute. Thanks for coming back. What did you just say? Feder. Oh, this is one of them spam accounts where it's like some porn or something. PM 2.6. What's good? They even spamming up in the live chat with the porn. Jezza. Locks the Monk. I did see him up in the feed the other day. He fingered drums too. He's pretty clean with it. Yeah, so I think I just saw them the other day, like yesterday. Yeah, Beats by J Black for sure. And then Trizzy track is amazing, man. Cause I mean I've seen so the Trizzy track's got this one video, dude. He's got this one video where he's like somewhere in Europe or Russia, and he's doing a whole finger drumming set. Y'all got to see that video. If you appreciate finger drumming, you got to watch that. And I'm not trying to knock any of those other guys because Arab music, super fire, right? Crazy drum patterns. It's like whatever. Like Beats by J Black. He's got this awesome energy. Rhythm's crazy. But the Trizzy track video, because those guys, I've seen little clip videos, you know, but the Trizzy track video, he's got like a 30-minute set where he's finger drumming and he switches between beats and does a whole set. That's some next level stuff. I've got like 30 seconds maybe of not even flawless finger drumming. What compelled me to get the Live II? So y'all seen that like the last probably 10 live streams that I did are SP44 MKII, and I was like super loving it. And I was like, you know what? This is gonna be my main piece now. I'm just gonna mess with this because that's just kind of how I am, man. I get gear and I go through gear, so I don't get too attached to gear because I end up just reselling and buying new gear and trying it out. That's always how it's been since I started making music. Since I first got an eBay account, just started buying stuff, selling stuff. It's nothing. It just goes, you know, it's just recycled, you know. And so I was really feeling the SP44. And so I decided to sell the one. And then I was kind of missing an MPC. And then I was like, all right, might as well upgrade. So that's pretty much the story. That's it. Nothing exciting. Linda's son from Philly with love, y'all. What's good, Linda's son? Darren, what's up? Time zones, my friend. PB, he reminds you a lot of Arab. That's what's up. Yeah, see, I don't see much from Arab. I haven't seen too much since. I mean, it's been years since those videos. I first saw those videos, but then recently he had like the little clip for his drum kit, so decided to pick this up. It was on Drum Broker. Drum Broker's cool. I've actually wanted to buy some other kits over there that I might, some people that have inspired me. Like, I still want to get a Jake One kit. I always wanted to get the Marco Polo kit because I liked watching those guys on YouTube, because Jake One had like the breakdown videos, and Marco Polo also had some stuff like that where he was starting his YouTube channel. And most recently he had some stuff, but then I haven't seen anything lately. But I ended up getting the Marco Polo one through MKII. So that pack, I haven't done much with. I never did a stream with that, so maybe I'll do that. But he's got a volume 2 out now. So where we at? We got anything? Update readiness. Oh, that's weird. I must have done something on this phone here. There we go. Cold winter hat. See, now this pack is cool. This Arab music pack is cool, but it's like, it's kind of boom bapish. It's like, I was kind of hoping for his finger drumming samples. So I don't know if y'all know where those samples are at. I'm sure he could finger drum with these, but they're not the samples that I was looking for to be able to do like the stuff that I've seen in the videos he does. They're tight though, nonetheless. But they're really just, I mean, they're like some raw vinyl. Yeah, the pad thai ones, right? That was the first time you seen Arab was in the. No, I still, PM2, I still have the SP44. I've got the MPC Live .05 MPC ONE with a power bank and a oh, okay. Yeah. That's what I was rocking. Yeah, never bought the pad ties. That's what's up. Best drum loops and bass loops, drums and bass loops. I like rubber buttons better. Oh, different kick. Yeah. Oh, I got real quiet. Could go into the could use some velocity changes. ghost notes, ghost kicks. All right. Plug in. I'll pull a pipe real quick. I gotta pee again. Yeah. I want less. Oh, fuck. I'm using Hype preset choir strings, and then I just changed the decay, sustained the release on it, made it shorter. Yeah, it's just that preset. I gotta change the decay on this because it don't sound right. Effects. Where's the delay on it? That sounds a little better. Alright. This will just mess with some synths. I wanted to do that anyways. I really gotta pee though. Yeah. Okay, so what kind of sound I want? I kind of want to mess with a lead sound, some kind of synth lead sound. So what do we got here? Lead hard, lead soft, lead summer. Because it's been kind of warm out here, although it's February. East Coast lead. What we got there? Oh, you're aggressive. Good. Yeah. I'm getting mad uncomfortable sitting here. Got some coke on that shit. Oh no, I'm an amateur. Watch me spill my whole Coke on the speaker. Stupid. We gonna drink us a bottle. Drink the whole bottle of Jameson, yeah. That's so funny. Imagine we're all just sitting in the same room and y'all could just like add something to this beat. Look, I'm trying to put this. You ever do this? Put the Coke bottle cap on the Jameson bottle cap. It doesn't work. Sometimes it works. Anyways, I'm just a fool, huh? We need bass. We need bass. Kind of like that sound though. All right. So what's a good MPC plugin for bass? How about Bassline? That makes sense. How about Bassline? I don't know why they still haven't put like a. See, we got this pad perform. We should have like a keyboard. It's like a little octave on here. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Let's go. I don't think that's what it was. No, that's not what it is. It's like there's a sequence, you know? There's always like a sequence. And it's like an exploration to find that. And it's like, that's not it. And it's like, I feel like it's always just been this like journey to find the workflow, to find that vibe so that you're like in that moment where it's, and you can just vibe to it. But, you know, yeah, you just got to look for it. But sometimes it's like when you're not looking for it, you're just not even looking. Yeah, it's definitely not, because it's when you're overthinking things. It's like, this one messes you up, you know? I feel like this is a G sharp. Let's just record those two things in. I wanna. Okay, see, I want to go down one. Like, does that work? That's something. Off there. I like where that undo button's at. I kind of like that. Getting used to this a little bit. So, yeah. One time. Here we go. Yeah. I'd rather not have to piece my bass line together or any part of my song like this. I'd rather be able to perform it all the way through. Yeah. 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 I guess. Let's see. Guess what I haven't done again? I haven't saved. chat. All right. It's like 3 in the morning. So, I don't know, PB Beats. That was like 30 minutes ago. Said you had Marco Polo, Pad Thai expansions. Are they any different? Yeah, I was already reading that. Well, yeah, they have keep. Okay, y'all talking about power banks ain't even my business anymore. Got the built-in battery. Arab Soulful something. The Soulful, yeah, the MPC expansion. How is that? I don't know what to do with it. I wanted the same soul voice samples, but all are heavily processed. Okay, I was reading this. The drums sound amazing. I'm not that into boom bap that much. I do have that Polo Pad Thai when I get off into boom bap. That will be the expansion I'll use, and would suggest anyone at the red color Polo Pad Thai. I suggest Brutal Kit by Stu Bangers. Is that on the Drum Broker? Yeah, I covered that. You asked about the plugin. LeBlanc Rubio, BUR.FYI. I don't know what you're saying there. As a spam bot, just to say. That's what I thought. It was some kind of spam bot. I can't believe they go live. Them spam bots go live, bro. They're in the chat window. That's crazy. Oh, Buck, you probably dipped a minute ago. What's important about that? About to dip. Important about that Splice 3-month trial. Make sure to cancel before it ends. They may send you another month free. If so, then cancel that. Also, you get 400 samples for free, basically. Okay, that's cool. How much is Splice? It's like a monthly thing or what? Oh, PB Beats. I guess I already approached the bass, and it was kind of weird. I was doing the bass, and I was like kind of piecing it together. That's not ideal for me. I'd rather just like be able to perform it. But I don't know. I'm just like, it's been a minute. It's a different kind of thing when you're on live, you know. I mean, I guess it is and it isn't, because it's still a process for me. Like, I'm not like a musical theory kind of genius, and I just kind of like piece together or use my ear, eliminate things that sound out of key, and then just do things that way. But I don't know. I guess there's an element to that gives a fuck about being live and presenting something that sounds cool. But I mean, just to be real, I mean, just pretty much just here making a beat, but it's late. Whatever. What am I saying? Bucket 8 Keys, thanks, Lifter, for the inspiration. Stay safe and blessed, bro. You too. God bless. I'm sure you've been out for a minute by now. I was just trying to vibe for a second, so I missed the chat. And I'm just going through it. I'm like 15 minutes ago. Rudy Romero, what's good? If you're still in here. I use a key group for the baseline. Fuck the plugin. Yeah, I don't know. I've been curious to try to kind of dig into the synths, and I mean, because you can tweak them, make them sound like something you want, but I haven't really like what I did with this. I mean, this was a choir preset, but I took some of the release off because the release was like hanging, you know, kind of like it shorter. Whatever with this though. Archie, friend, tell me why it's not possible to write music in the style of hip hop, but it turns out to be dance or pop. How to put the melody in the hip hop? I don't know, man. I just do what I feel. Like, is it Well, it's not possible to write music in the style of hip hop. Okay, so I mean, I'm guessing, Archie, you're talking about actually composing something in the style of hip hop. So I guess it's more of a feel. And I never really like try to approach and dissect what makes something sound a certain way when it comes to hip hop, I guess. Um, so I guess it comes down to the sounds that you're using. And if you're saying you're writing, then you're actually trying to compose. So the texture of the sounds matter, I think, a lot. And then also keeping it simple. Because a lot of hip hop is, well, it's vinyl drum sounds, one shots that have been chopped, and then it's, samples that are chopped. So trying to write, I don't know. I've never really, it comes down to sampling things. So I think a lot of it is the texture of sound. Rudy Romero, The Power of the Mind. Yeah, PB Beats. Yes. What do you mean, Archie? You took a sample, cut it, played a couple of bars on it. Don't you get the feeling that it gets boring? How do you diversify? Oh, so it's not a matter of, it's just a matter of it getting boring. So, I mean, yeah, a lot of hip hop is kind of simple. So if you're bored, I guess do a different genre. But then it comes down, you could take those, whatever that 4 bars, those samples and those chops, and try to arrange it. Or, say you got your drums and then you got your sample chopped. Um, Maybe create a new section and chop the sample slightly different. Put a bass line under it. You can slightly change that bass line um, to kind of go with the other chops that you've slightly changed. So yeah, like I've always kind of like, as far as me, when I sample, I've always chopped something and I try to look for things that are kind of simple and then add some other things on top of it. Like play something on top of it. So it's not just a sample. I'm not just taking the sample chop, but start that as a basis, like a foundation for it. My chops on top of my drums, and then I'll play out a bass line or add some kind of melody to it. Yeah, so the word diversify is what you mean. It's just like I'm thinking an arrangement. So copy your sequence out and then start deleting stuff and changing things up. If it's a sample, you can just play the chops in different ways. Like, yeah, I see exactly what you're saying. I like to have always at least 3, one for the intro, outro, one for the verses, another for chorus. There you go. For keyword plugins, I'm trying something right now. In a 4-bar loop, just continuously play a note chord for each bar. Then for another sequence, just the notes, chords on the start of the. I'm not following too much. Yeah, a lot of it's a feeling, PB beats. Yeah, I mostly end up making pop-ish beats. I don't know. I mean, this whole genre thing is like, for me, it's like hip hop is more of like this tradition rather than the sound. It may have sounded like something at one point, and respect to that and tribute to that, but it's more of like a tradition of just, I don't know, just creating something and just expressing yourself. I don't know. It's funny because I'm thinking about like the whole I guess like the Super Bowl halftime show and Dr. Dre, and then like I don't get involved in the conversation, but I see people like when that comes up, like talking about ghostwriters and how Jay-Z wrote, was it still Dre and stuff. But for me, when it comes to hip hop, and there's a reason why the ghostwriting thing gets a bad rap, because I think hip hop is different in a certain way when it comes down to the creative process as an expression of an individual saying something. But with like all other kinds of music, it's just kind of standard for people to write music for other people, and it's not frowned upon, you know? So is it different in a way, you know? And I was trying to finish that thought. But for me, it's like hip hop is that. It's like it's trying to just express your experience, I think. And a lot of times it's coming from, I don't know. I want to be careful. I don't want to say it. I just want to like express this right, what I'm saying. I'm not trying to get too damn serious, but hip hop means something to me because I don't know. It's got me through a lot of things. Like I was, you see what I'm doing right now with you guys right now, and I'm thankful. I'm thankful to God, and I say God because I want to be humble in my life to some degree, because I have an ego to some degree, which I need to keep in check. But I'm thankful to God because what I'm doing right now, sitting here with you guys, all sitting here would be talking to me through this chat, I was doing years ago by myself in a room, as this like relative loner, just doing this because it made me feel good and it felt right, making music and expressing myself, and at least trying to explore that to express myself. That's why hip hop means a lot to me, because it allowed me to do something creative to get me through, I don't know, my situation, whatever it is. So, but yeah, so like, I had a lot of years of just doing this by myself in a room. And yeah, so I'm thankful to God that, like all of you, I got 15 of you guys up in here. Some of you are in the chat talking to me. So, I mean, that's not something to like not be grateful for, you know? So I thank God. I thank God for hip hop, for its tradition, for it finding me, and just being able to find a way to express myself, because I've always been this quiet dude. I ain't really had no friends, so just because I've been trying to work shit out in myself and figure out who the fuck I am. But anyways, we're getting too deep. Argonauta, I'd be down to bounce back forth on a project though. In MPC with you though, pretty much know it in and out. That's what's up. You've been on MPC for a while. Like how were you saying if we were all in the same room? Hell yeah. Archie, do you make a song in an MPC completely, or do you finish in a computer? No, I never finish in a computer. But do I ever finish? That's a whole nother question. Yeah, I rarely finish, but yeah, ideally I'm just using an MPC because I think it has plenty enough tools to be able to complete something in here. So I don't really have a computer for finishing nothing. I do have this little computer here, which is like a Surface tablet, but it's just for the purpose of doing a stream. So I used to have a MacBook. I went to school. I don't even think of how long ago it was. Like, so I've got a daughter who's nearly 5 now, and I moved. So 6, 7. Probably I went to audio production, music, audio engineering, music production school like 8 years ago. And what was the point of that? Oh yeah, that I had a MacBook. I learned Pro Tools, Logic. I've worked at the FL Studio, so I know those things. But now I just choose to do things on an MPC, and MPCs is so powerful now. So my problem, it doesn't matter though. My problem is just trying to finish things, regardless if I was on a computer or not. It's not whether I'm finishing it on this or that. It's just whether I'm finishing it or not. Mix it in Ableton. Okay, cool. I mean, I was kind of curious about the whole Ableton Live remote thing on the MPC. PBB Beats. That's cool. Entirely mixed and mastered on the MPC. Put a link. Drop a link, bro. We'll play it right here, right now. If you guys want to do that too, like that, I can make that a thing. If you guys want to come in here and just listen to each other's music and like give feedback, we can do that kind of thing too. Because I'm actually really interested in hearing people's music that is solely mixed in the MPC. Not that if you didn't mix in the MPC solely, that you're not welcome to play it, but yeah, that'd be a cool thing to do. But yeah, that super fascinates me. Even before like the MPC, the new gens existed, and people were like doing that kind of thing with even more limitations. Like it was always a fascination to me. Like back when I had the MPC 500, I wanted to record full songs in the 500. So we'll be coming up on like 2 hours over here. I only have Ableton Light, so not enough tracks. How many tracks do you get with Ableton Light? Because that's cool. I mean, I've always wanted to mess with Ableton Light, but it was so different to me than most DAWs, and like it was like and I still don't know. Like it just seemed like it was like this up and down thing. It's like this clips thing versus most DAWs, like this linear kind of thing. Can't stand the EQ on the MPC for mixing. Okay. For like what kinds of things? What's the tough workflow? Oh yeah, see, I'm just going down the chat. Go ahead. You can put your link in here, man. Like I said, if you're still in here. Fry 5. Cheers from Munich. That's what's up, man. Cheers. California. Stay happy and graceful. Yeah, glory be to God. I connected MIDI controller Graphite 49 to the MPC Live, and my MPC froze when I started assigning MIDI controls. Yeah, I'm not doing much of that. I've done it before, MIDI control stuff. Not recently. Probably quite a few updates ago, like over a year ago, I had like a MIDI mix by Kai. But like, you know, I thought that would save me some time and make things quicker. But just with the MPC, it's like the touchscreen and Q links, you can do like quite a bit pretty quickly that you don't really need those external MIDI controls. What'd you get in 2020, Argonauta? 7-month learning curve. Oh yeah, if the EQ you had like a a graphic. What would that be called? I remember when I was using Pro Tools, it was like I can barely remember, but a real time, like a real time analyzer, like graphic EQ. Yeah. Yeah. 8 tracks on the line. Yeah, MPC beats. I got children waking up. Mixing like you can't meter the wave accurately, so velocity between samples can control it as well as considering having found a multi-band on it. Well, hey, it's just a matter of time, right? Man. Kai's been putting out a lot of updates. I've been on the MPC Live, these new gens, since like the beginning of when they released. Well, the MPC Live. I bought it the first year, and I started making tutorial videos. And the amount of features that they put in this since then, just the pattern of what they've been doing. Like, I don't doubt that they will eventually add something like that. Whatever it is you're thinking. Four slots for a master is a little, that's not enough. Got the MPC Live in 2020. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think 2020 is 2022 right now, right? Probably got mine in 2019. Fat pads on MPC ONE, really? Did you put those on yourself, Rudy? Parametric EQ. Routes to submixes and submixes route to a master, leaving you with 4 slot only for master. I don't feel the need to use those extras. Just started to push the mixing part of Beatmaking because my first single I had to pay for the mixing, and that shit's expensive. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of do I do like the mixing while I'm making the beat because it just makes it sound right. And I haven't been doing any of that really with this, but I usually do that. And I usually actually have like a template with some of those things in place, like drums, like compression on the drums on the program, or like it going through a sub mix, or some filters, like low pass filters or high pass filters, and been using a lot of side chaining, that kind of thing. I'm about to recreate another little template for myself with those things, because I noticed that's something I do a lot. Is like, I'm gonna side chain the bass with the kick, and or even like just the main chords or music, side chain it with the kick and snare, or just pretty much all the drums and those kind of things. I just throw them in a template so that they're in there anyways, and you're not having to do a lot of mixing. Like, you leave those things in there and then you can tweak them for whatever the beat needs. Yeah, I mean, you could always route a whole like program to a submix, and then you have 8 inserts, right? Double false positive on pads. What do you mean, Archie? Double false positive? Are you talking about like just like triggering notes unintentionally? I'm not sure what you mean, Archie. If you can try to reword it. Has double false positives on pads. I forget what the word for that is. It's like double, like triggering notes, unwanted notes. If it is what you're talking about, I remember someone in the comments mentioning that if you, I don't know what it was. It was like, gotta go to a drum program. It was something like putting your what was it? Okay. Can't remember what he was saying. Hell, I made $150 off a single mix for someone, and on an album, $800 is a good money in it for sure. Oh, that's what's up. Make your money. That's where we at in the chat. Oh, Linda's son. Hey, you still in here? Hold on a sec. One can dream. I paid around 20 euros though. Digging the funky vibes, bro, and congrats on the upgrade. About to feed and walk the fur babies. Just wanted to show you love since I caught your live stream. Stay safe and be blessed. Yeah. Be blessed. God bless, Linda's son. All right, didn't you have the retro before? Traded up for a. I'm gonna say some people would be like, "Nah, it ain't a trade up," but you traded it for a Machine Plus. I was tempted to get the Machine Plus before I I was like, I'm gonna buy an MPC. Look at the MPC Live II, and I was looking at the Machine Plus. Yeah, I mean, one day maybe. One day it won't matter. I could just have all those machines. Adrenaline Beast, what's up? Going back to your old beats to remix them for a beat tape is like going back to a nightmare. I usually have like 20 versions of the same beat on my phone. You could do that, but what is really happening is the submix is a group mix, so everything added will change everything. Change everything routes to the track regardless of difference in sound. Look at the submix as a group bus. Yeah, I don't know. I was just thinking like you could send it through submix just to have more inserts. Ordered the pizza, G. What's up? You said that, man. Pizza sounds good. I'm surprised you're still on here. But hey, man, if you're around, if you're in town, bring that pizza over, bro. I got like a shot of Jameson for you. It's only like 3:30 in the morning. Linda's son. Yes, sir. I haven't looked back. I enjoy the MPC, but machine workflow really, really fits me better. And you know what? I almost feel like it would fit me better too. And like, I was so tempted too. Man, I remember when that shit was announced. Like, I made videos talking about I was gonna pick it up and why I'm standalone and all that. But yeah, I kind of feel like it would too. It just looks like a cool workflow. But I just was like, you know what? I've invested so much in the MPC fucking stratosphere, and I've been working on like these samples and stuff. So I was like, you know, why even like try to change up the whole learning curve and try to learn something new? So I was like, all right, MPC. But it's funny. I'm sure picking up this MPC Live II retro, I'm sure that Akai is gonna be like dropping like a new MPC in like a month or so. So Darren, Linda's son, since you've had the MK2, have you been using the Machine Plus? Like, how do you feel about those workflows, like in comparison to each other? I'd like to hear that from you, man. It'd be cool to hear your perspective on those things, like on workflows, because you do a lot of. I mean, you just. Let me say just. I hate when I say just because I'm not trying to like, you know, put down whatever, but because you do a lot of beat making videos or just where you're performing these beats. What I'm trying to say is like it'd be cool. Maybe it's not your thing, but to hear your perspective on that, because I was kind of curious how you feel about the MK2 workflow versus the Machine Plus workflow, and do they even compare to each other? Are they similar, somewhat in the workflow? Because I don't know. I think I've seen you mostly post MK2 stuff, but you know, it's your latest machine, right? So that's probably why you on it. Frankie's. Are you nearby Frankie's? I ain't had Frankie's in forever. Oh man, I'm chilling. I forget I gotta wake up. Got children. Been pairing them two up. Yeah, see, this is the thing is I feel like this is, I mean, it depends on how you use it, but this is a good pair with like the SP because you have, I don't know if you ever taken advantage of the assignable outputs, but you have like 3 and 4, 5 and 6, where you could send out like 3 and 4 into the SP and then just have it come back in and sample back in here. But I believe Machine Plus just has stereo ins and outs, so you don't have those assignable. Just got Ableton Live. I feel like the dark side of the force is pulling me away from. No adrenaline. No. It is the dark side pulling you into an abyss of a web, an abyss, a dark abyss, a web of the worldwide interwebs with apps and Instagram and Facebook and Pornhub and all those things that distract you from actually making music. Yeah. Yeah, Ableton is different, man. Like I don't get it. Like how many, like who, like I've heard it's like catered to people who were DJs to begin with, but like if you came from like Cakewalk was actually, I don't know if anyone in here, does anyone in here know what Cakewalk is? Sonar, Cakewalk. If you come from those DAWs that are like these linears from left to right kind of thing, like you're reading a book, to like looking at Ableton, it's like these little rectangles, and they just play through, and then there's more like they're like up and down. At least that's my understanding of Ableton. I just haven't dug into it. That shit mess you up, man. It's like, what the heck is this shit? It's all my son's fault. I visited him and watched him make a beat, and it was a rap. I understand with you because you've been invested so long. Yeah. But like, it wouldn't be a thing like if I had like endless funds, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, I've been still living in the same apartment I've been living in for the last 5 years since I had my first daughter. My eldest daughter is going to be 5 years old. We moved in here like 2 months before she was even born. It's a 2-bedroom apartment. I mean, I was talking to my girl about this yesterday, and we were watching these like I put on these like it was like this tiny home thing. It was like this Elon Musk thing. It was like these boxable pre-manufactured homes and shit, and they look interesting, they look cool and stuff, but they're tiny. And then she started talking about like people that I don't guess like third world countries and stuff where they don't have access to certain shit like clean water and I don't know. I was kind of tuned out, but just general stuff like heat. Like we have all this stuff. Like we got warm water, we got hot water, we got heat. We make it cool when it's hot in the summer and vice versa and all that. And all these things that you take for granted that actually, if you think about it, are luxuries and we have everything we need. I don't know what the point of what I'm saying is. I really don't. But it was saying off something you said. I was talking about just having. I don't know, man. It's just endless. I don't know. The point is, I've been in this apartment, and it's easy to be ungrateful because you always want to like progress and get more and stuff. But I don't. I'm here. I'm still here. That's the point. I don't know. I don't know. Point is be hopeful, be thankful, and be hopeful. That's what I'm getting out of this, and that's what I'm telling myself right now. Be thankful and be hopeful, because I get down on my shit about. I've been at the same job for the last. I'm coming up on 5 years, like next month at this job, and the last couple of years I've just been like, man, I'm just so tired of this. It's just so boring. I just sometimes I feel disrespected. But at the very least, I ain't lately. I've just been trying to be humble about it. Just do my work and work. I've been working hard, like just trying to work hard and just be thankful and think to myself, you know what? You know what? This job, for one, pays to support my whole family, pays the bills. But two, also all the stuff that you see right here, it pays for this. And then it reminds me of like one of the people, the YouTubers, producers that I came in that really at that point was the crossroads to get me going was like Curtis King. And I was thinking about how he was talking about in this video. You got to think about your job as an angel investor. So it's like my job is really paying for this stuff. So as much as I hate my job, it's like I can actually pay for things like this because of my job. So I don't know how many people are in that situation, but I'm just vibing now. We ain't got no beats going, but yeah. I mean, I get super fed up with my job. It's boring as shit. Yeah, it's boring as shit. Like I would love to just be doing music daily, full time. But still, in this 2-bedroom apartment, where you see me at right now, once upon a time, my daughters were newborns and babies, and they were so small that they just stayed in our room. And this is a 2-bedroom apartment, and I had that extra room. It was lifted noise pretty much. And there came a point where I was like, oh, our girls are getting big enough where I'm like, you know what? I want them to have their own room. We put their beds in it and they have their own room. So they've had their rooms for, I don't know, a couple years now. My oldest is about to be 5. My middle child's about to be 4. Sheesh. And I have that third child that's going to be 6 months soon. But I gave that all up, and the studio up until, I don't know, a few months ago was in our room, so with the bed, and I would try to do live streams. And then I don't know if you see, I got these little room dividers, but still, I mean, it's too much light and it's too much talking. So now I'm actually in the room, and I got in the living room, and I got this shit like in the furthest corner from the room. So hopefully me talking doesn't wake them up. But this is the progression. It's a slow progression, and sometimes that slow progression makes you feel hopeless. But I guess you got to count those blessings. And yeah, I think as of late, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna curse. I'm gonna curse. Fucking, you know, I try to look to God and stuff, but I ain't perfect. But a lot of times, like I'm fed up with my job. And it's kind of normal with the people. But yeah, as of lately, I'm just like thankful because, the job pays for these tools so I can at least, pursue my hobbies and at least like have some kind of outlet of therapy and stuff. So the shortcuts help. Like if I didn't know how to add tracks and MIDI quickly, I would be frustrated with Ableton. I have ADHD, so things have to be as fast as my thoughts. You got ADHD? Shit. Attention deficit, attention deficit hyper disorder. I said that backwards. I'm just gonna go through this whole bottle, man. I'm just celebrating. It's been like 3 weeks since I've actually done a live stream, but you guys, doesn't everyone have ADHD at this point, or is it like, is that seriously something different for you? Like, I mean, how could you even like compare to someone else? Because no, you can't really know what someone's going through. But I feel like today is an age where everyone's got some kind of like people have short attention spans, right? And that's like what we're creating with this technology and social media kind of deal. Like I seriously, me, like I'm terrible. Like this is my phone right here, but when it's not up here, it's in my pocket, in my hand. I go to the bathroom, I sit on the toilet. I can't even sit on the toilet in the morning without having my phone. So it's like attention spans are short. Argonauta, you've been thinking about making videos, but you don't know how to edit well, bro. Who cares, man? How long have you subscribed to my channel, man? I'm not even editing videos anymore, like barely. But if you look at my videos early on, I didn't know a thing about editing videos. You got a phone, man. That's how I started, just using my phone. I'm still using it. It's my overhead camera, but I used to just make videos with my phone, and then there's an app that I use called KindMaster. And so what? Oh man, my stuff's amateurish. So that's the thing. You don't know how? Start doing it, then you get better. Plain and simple. So PB Beats, what are you saying, bro? Oh, okay. Let me relax a little bit. Oh man, there's a lot of chats that I was missing. But I'm getting tired of sitting in this chair. So yeah, my back went out like a couple of weeks ago. Oh shit, man, that sounds like trash right there. My back went out a couple of weeks ago. And I was laying out on the floor a whole weekend from like Friday, took a Friday off and a Monday off. And like I would get up and do things, but I would like literally just lay on the floor, ice my back, heat my back, and do that because I've hurt my back before. But yeah, this like after a while sitting in a chair, I don't know if you guys have this problem, but it gets uncomfortable. So I'm like, I've been thinking about getting myself like a standing desk, but I also was thinking about getting myself like a real ergonomic chair. I actually wanted to I had thought about just doing a stream on just that and like looking at certain things and seeing if you guys can even relate to this kind of thing. I might do that because yeah, this is uncomfortable. I mean, I've been sitting here for 2.5 hours. I've been going to a chiropractor. I'm about to drop some racks on a chiropractor. It's crazy. I'm in my mid-30s. It's crazy. But I'm trying to take care of myself. I was laying on the floor like 2 weeks ago. I was so twisted up. Like, I don't know if you guys have experienced this, but like my whole torso was like literally crooked. And it's not the first time it's happened to me. It's probably the third time. But this was the time, 3 times the charm, where I felt useless. And I was like, man, I felt like it was permanent. I was like laying on the floor. I was looking at YouTube videos. I was looking at this $600 chair. Just anything that would help me keep my body healthy and able to do, my hobbies and stuff. But yeah, hey, Argonauta, make videos, bro. Do it. And you'll learn in the process. All right. Linda, so I want to get the MKII workflow down, but as you know, the MKII upgrade makes everything easier, and you can make it an audio interface for the machine plus. Oh, okay. And it's more. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, I know I'm kind of late on the chat, but yeah, so I've heard you can't actually do that with the MPC. It's not compatible. But that's cool. Session to track view. Sonar was one of my first DAWs. Ableton now has session view, which is very linear. Okay. So that's a recent thing with Ableton is linear view. Hey, here's to MPC getting linear view. Anybody? King O Caesar, where you at? Where you motherfuckers at? I am sight, King O Caesar. Motherfuckers, what, you sleeping? Come on, you guys gotta be waking up by now. You gotta be waking up by now. Hey, you hear my voice? I got one of those voices. I feel like I could do those like voice acting things. Daunting. I'm still actually trying to figure out the definition of the word daunting. It's a nice big word. Salix Beatmaker. Hello from France. MPC for life. Yeah. See? I'm using this as my dust cover right now. It's my dust cover. Okay. Bang. Adrenaline. Why is it so hard to transition to monetizing your passion? I have not mastered that task yet, but I'm working on it. Yeah, Adrenaline, I know you've been making videos, bro. I'm gonna go check out your thing. So have you monetized at all? I'm not sure what your I mean, there's so many different things, right? Like if you watch people that talk about this kind of thing, they talk about having multiple passive income possibilities or whatever. I don't know the wording, but so I guess number one, if you're on YouTube, because that's where we're at, is YouTube AdSense, ad revenue. So I don't know if you've passed that point yet. But yeah, man, I mean, I'm subscribed to you. I'll check out some of your videos, but I don't know how many videos have you watched? Because there's people like the King O Caesar. So we do the Dad Beats podcast, and then I Am Sight. He pretty much is self-employed, so he knows a lot of this information. I don't know if you follow those guys, but it would be good to kind of get some of their information. But I know I was watching the King O Caesar. He was on an interview recently, and he was talking about like, what is it, Think Media, and they're like they got like a program that helps you get through and monetizing your passion and stuff. And that's not something that I've paid into, but it's something he has. I've kind of just mined the free stuff, but so I can only tell you what I've learned from that. And I don't know. I think I kind of came in at a good point. So for me, like, it's always good to have like tutorials is like one of the biggest things you can do. Like the simplest things you don't really have to think about. If you have some knowledge of something, is teach people how to do what it is that you know, like share what you know. So like if you're on MPC, maybe it's a little more difficult now, because when I came in, the MPC Live was like brand new, and I don't know how many other people were doing it. I kind of feel, I mean, I'm not to have an ego, but I kind of feel like I was like one of the first to start doing MPC new gen tutorial videos. So I had that going for me because it was early on, and yeah, and it's not like I had video skills. I was doing this little handheld thing, but I had information. Like I've been on MPC for a while, so I knew how to figure this out pretty quickly and then share that. So that's number one, is just having some kind of value to impart onto other people. And that's what helped me to get to the monetization point. Where I'm at now, I mean, I'm monetized and I make a little bit of money, but it's not something that's livable. So I don't know. Well, my point is, like, I think I maybe I got in on a good time. I don't know how easy it will be for you to do it now, because I'm looking at the people that are doing it now, their production level is at like a premium. And I'm thinking about guys like Malo Beats. So I don't know how long ago he started doing it, but looking at the quality of his videos, like he's a really talented videographer, and then he's well versed in like the MPC world, right? And his channel is like exploding, and it's surpassing what I'm doing. So I don't know if it comes down to having some kind of value that you can give to people. That's my number one thing, so that I can impart. And then I don't know. So I'm just saying, like, I came in at a good time. Anyways, I'm just blabbing. I don't know what the hell I'm saying. But bringing it back to the King of Caesar, and he had this interview, and the things that were imparted from like Think Media. So the number one thing is like figuring out, asking yourself a few questions, and like, what is it that you're good at, and like, who's your audience? So if you can figure out what you're good at, the kind of information that you have, and then just share that, that's basically what you want to do. I'm sorry, the job is exhausting. Oh yeah. The job is a necessary pain, no gain. Yep, I get it. My wife and I were in a situation somewhat similar until our kids were 10 and 12, and God blessed us with a home. 10 or 12, man. Bless us with a home. Stay encouraged and stay faithful. From them, God can and will. Yeah, that's crazy. And I'm feeling that, but I'm just like imagining it taking until my kids are 10 and 12, because that's crazy. Because we've been, like every year we talk about moving out of this place and like having a house, but there's always something else. Like last year, the end of last year, we bought a new car because we have a third child. So if you have a small car, you got a car seat here in the back, a car seat here, and then there's a middle spot, and we try to fit them all in there, but that doesn't work. So we had to get a new car with a third row. So that's like a grip. That's like nearly $500 a month. So if you have kids, maybe you have a 9-to-5 job, tax returns are kind of nice, but them tax returns are just going towards that car now. And every year it's like, hey, let's get these tax returns and get a house, like drop it on a house. But no, it's always something else. Cars breaking down, bills. I got to learn how to just take it easy on my debt and shit. And yeah, I don't know. There's always something else, but and then like now my back is all messed up, and I'm pretty much gonna be spending 3 G's on getting chiropractic work, and then also on top of that, I'm like thinking about getting a chair, $600 chair to keep my back healthy. But yeah, all in due time, right? Argonaut, the hyperactive disorder categorized as a mental illness, but I don't feel ill. Hyperactive disorder. So what is that like? So like I went to the chiropractor, right? And he's saying, so my nervous system, like this is a chiropractor that only works on the neck. And he's talking about all these things, like how it's all connected. It's the nervous system and all this and that. And my nervous system is like pretty much in this fight or flight situation. So like he described it as either being in either your body's in a fight or flight, or it's in a rest and relax, or rest and regenerate or something. So either you're chilling or you're just like feeling like, there's a bear around the corner and you're going to have to wrestle the bear and shit for your survival or something. So my nervous system is in that state of being pretty much. And it's been like that. And to me, it's no surprise because I'm this kind of person that's always I feel like I'm super uptight and I can't sit still. Can't even sit still with my girl and watch a movie. It's like 4 a.m. I'm always just like trying to like pursue. It's like I'm taking my passions and things that make me happy and trying to pursue them. I feel like I'm always trying to get at it. And I feel like there's always something that's kind of like trying to keeps me kind of on edge, like not relaxed because I just want to go and get it. So like journaling, yeah, talking about that. But man, I'm at a crossroads. Like just you just gotta figure out what you're best at and then share it with the world. And pray to God. Yeah. So neurodiversity is different from a neurotypical. Parallel to bipolar and what's BPD? Bipolar disorder? That's something. Yeah. I'm rather get an MK2 than a camera. Yeah. Yeah, you definitely should try it, Argonaut, though. I mean, Shit, PBB beats, PBB beat, PBB beat. You got too many B's in your PB. I'm kind of curious what they represent. PB, I'm just thinking peanut butter because peanut butter is great. And that middle B, man, I don't know. But yeah, you can make everything with your phone, so you don't need a camera necessarily. If you got an MKII, it's convenient because you can just plug it straight in, and then you got the audio going straight in. You don't even need an audio interface. I ain't made any videos with it like that yet, but yeah, man, the bag, I've messed it up a few times, and my fault, just being too eager and too ignorant, I guess. But dude saying it's my neck, my head is on crooked, so my head is not level, so my spine compensates to keep my head on straight, and so I'm like, it's in this crooked position. So, but I found a cool dude. He's a chiropractor, and he's a good dude. He'll charge me like 3 racks, but it's a good dude, so I'm gonna trust it. Hate to always like walk around. I'm kind of a cynical person who would walk around like people just trying to take advantage of you. But nah, man, I'm gonna bet on humanity and that God guides people. So yeah, trust my gut. It seems like a good dude, and so I'm gonna rock with it. Although it's almost seems crazy because all he does is adjust the neck. So my head is on straight, and then everything else kind of falls into place. But like he's over here, he's talking to me about my diet and everything, and he's kind of on a similar diet, and so yeah, I'll just yeah. But Argonaut, make your videos, bro. Yeah, KindMaster, bro. That's what I do. I've been doing KindMaster since the beginning, and I made my first few videos without even paying for it. Had the little watermark on it and all that. Don't be too concerned. Like my first tutorials, I think I have a tutorial on YouTube that has like, I don't know, 50, 100,000 views on it, and it has the KindMaster watermark on it. So you don't need a lot of equipment. Just try to provide some kind of value. Share what you know. I guess that's the most you can do, is just share what you know. Back always hurts, but I managed to get some exercise in, and now I have more endurance. Okay. Salix Beatmaker, play the beat. Argo, if Raul doesn't mind, check my channel. I'm not trying to push it. Everything is possible. Where the fuck at? Push your channel, bro. I don't care. Like I said earlier, like I kind of want to do that, so we can just have like a place where we can share music. And I would definitely like to hear your track. So PB Beats, actually, if you can play that, post that link to the track that you mixed and mastered in the MPC. I want to do, actually, you know what? I'm gonna aim to do a stream like that. So, and not to leave everyone else out, but I would like to hear a stream where everyone has just mixed and mastered their beats in the MPC standalone. So let's see if I can put that together. Columbus, Ohio. AI Knowledge was good. Welcome back, man. It's been a minute. Do I know French? I don't know any French rap. I don't know French. Making money on YouTube is pretty hard. You need at least 1,000 subs, and it's fucking hard to get new ones. I'm kind of losing one low key for each new video. It is, man. I'm up to like 6,000 subscribers, and at this point right now, I'm only making $80 a month from ad revenue. But it's about like lining up a bunch of different things, right? So for me right now, I have AdSense, so YouTube ad revenue, and then I have Patreon. I just got, it's not very frequent, but I just got a check in the mail for, if we can find it, what's in here, but for affiliate marketing. So I buy all my equipment from Zounds.com, and so I have all the affiliate links in there. And some of you guys sometimes buy stuff through those links, so I got a check in the mail. It was $89. Yeah, so I mean, you can't begin with like just your aim is just to make money, because obviously I'm not making that much. I'm telling you right now, I'm not making that much. $80 from this, $89 from that every once in a while. Patreon, but you gotta do different things. But I don't put too much thought into the business side of things. So there's plenty of guys out there who do, and I'm sure they're making more than I am. So it's possible. It's just if you get organized, it's a lot better. I'm just not very organized. I just want to make enough to pay back DistroKid. That shouldn't be too bad, man. What is it, $20 a year? That's one thing I did get out of this is DistroKid sponsored a video. They paid me like $200, and they paid for my whole plan, so I don't even pay for DistroKid. So that's one cool thing I got out of this. And I just barely started using it. Don't really use it too much. Well, I'm celebrating tonight. Just went through that whole bottle. Think Media is legit and gives basic tools to grow your channel. I've gotten a few great tips and information from the channel. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, tutorials is like the most no-brainer thing I think to do. Yeah. Tutorials have replay value. Yeah. King O Caesar. I am live. What's up, bro? 3:57. I'm hella late on the chat though. Look at you. I was like 15 minutes ago. Malo is great. Yeah, man. That dude, he knows how to slap a video together. Marcello goes in depth. Heck yeah. Marchie. I just called him Marchie. What the fuck? Marcello. We'll call him Marchie. I'm gonna go there. Marchie. But Marcello doesn't master the video part of it like Malo. Yeah. See, everyone has their strengths and stuff. I'm not sure what my strength is over here. I'm doing the live streams now. My strength is you. You are my strength, my people. You strengthen me. My strength is being weird. Yeah, Marcello got 10K subs. Motherfucker. I'm over here down at 6K. Hamitiago. Nah, Marcello, he's doing great, man. He's doing good. And he can thank me for that. That's why. Anyways. PBBs, we want a third child? Oh, you got 2 kids, PB? What are your kids' names? PB and J? That's fine. BPD is borderline. Borderline personality disorder. I don't know, man. I think we're all pretty fucked up, bro. Everyone's pretty fucked up, man. That's why, you know what? This is something I've been thinking about recently. And I don't know how many of y'all believe in God, but I feel like my faith in God is driven by my understanding or just acknowledgement of my understanding of my own flaws. That to me is proof of God, because it goes with the whole narrative. And that's that, like that Christian, Jewish God, that Abraham, Jacob, that whole tradition. Once I wrote music while intoxicated and I really liked it, but when I sobered up and listened, I almost shot myself. Not literally, right? And how are you with that? Yeah, no, I get it, man. like I don't even have to be fucked up. But like the other night, I was making the beat I was playing at the beginning of the stream, and I was like, you know what, this beat probably tomorrow is gonna be so whack, but I was like vibing with it, right? No, I get it. I get exactly what you're saying. Like that's why resting your ears, I think, is important. Step away, get in a new environment. Just be okay with it, man. Like it's not. I understand that. They know it's difficult because you can like play something, think it's so fire, and then like play it back, and then it's like trash to you, and then it's like, why am I even doing this kind of mentality? But nah, it's like, it's not the last one, and a lot of it is just the process. You enjoy the process of it, and it feels good to create. Just create. It's not the last thing you're gonna create. Just keep making stuff. So yeah, don't let that be a permanent feeling. And it's kind of like, I don't know what it is, man. But do you ever work out and like feel like you go to the gym and that mirror like makes you look good, and then you look in a different mirror, you're like, this, I look like trash in this mirror. I don't know if y'all are vain like that, like me, but it's like, why do you trust the mirror that says you look like trash? Like, you like, I don't look good in that mirror. Why do you trust that one as being more of a reality than the other one? You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's just a perspective thing. But everything's just like a stepping stone to something else. So like, I don't know if anything I'm saying is of any value to you guys right now. We hitting 3 hours now. That has got to be a record. That retro is looking amazing, ain't it, King? And who messes up the bag from time to time? Let's look at the retro. Oh, my overhead camera died. We're dead now. Shit, I'm probably gonna have to wrap it up. It's nearly 4 or 5 in the morning. What's my chiropractor's first name? Shane, I believe. Yeah, I believe his name is Shane. He's a blonde-haired, blue-eyed savior. I'm just tripping, Even. This has got to be weird as fuck. Yeah, share the link. I've been telling you to share the link. PBB beats. Share the link, damn it. Making money on YouTube isn't that hard. You just have to make things available for people to support. Yeah, that's what you were telling me. Okay, everybody. This is a segue. I also have some t-shirts. I have t-shirts. Buy them. I'm being weird. But yeah, no, I did make some t-shirts over on Teespring. So there is a link in the description. If any of you all ever care to support the channel, you feel like you've gained some kind of value from this channel, please click on the link. If you're a standalone beat maker, I have a t-shirt that's catered for you. It says, United We Stand Alone. United We Stand. It sounds like a contradiction. United We Stand Alone. Anyway, it's a t-shirt. It's kind of cool, I guess. Go buy one, I guess. Oh, anyways, I also have a Patreon where I make samples, drum kits for the MPC, key groups, that kind of thing. And then you could also click on the affiliate links. If you just seen this beautiful retro, and you're like, I want to buy one of those, click on the link. Buy one from Zounds.com. Zounds.com is crazy because you can pay on this thing called pay as you play. And you really literally drop, like, depending on how much the full price of it is, you can spread it out in different payments. I'm like slurring. This, I'm going to buy it in 18 months and pay $70 a month. Something like that. Anyways, that's how I buy all my gear. And there's no interest. So it's pretty damn amazing. And I'm being weird on purpose. But hey, If you want to support the channel, click on the links in the description. Man, I'm being a weird ass right now. Share it. Shit, man. We hitting 3 hours right now. So 3 hours, really? Wow. Yeah, that little glass I'm drinking out of. Man, that thing shit's fire. That's like real crystal right there. Damn. That's like the holy grail. Straight out of like, man, shit. Oh shit, Indiana Jones. Yeah, it's hard to balance. Heck yeah, it's hard to balance family, man. I was, man, this week especially, I was frustrated trying to get in my little space. The kids definitely need something at every single hour of the day. And that's why it's stupid for me to be up like right now. 4:20, like, I'm surprised my daughters ain't gotten up and been like, Daddy, I'm hungry. Daddy, I'm thirsty. The glass make me look like a king. Boom. So boom. Okay. I just like to make a bit of cash to get new gear. Yeah. Here with John. Damn, I had a glass of water. That's my chiropractor was actually recommending. I need to drink some more water. Dennis and Duarte? I'm not actually sure what you're referencing. There is value to all this. PBBB's jar of water, the chiropractor, the scripture. It's all here at this channel. Yeah, that jar of water, bro. Like, honestly, it's synchronicity, man. Like, chiropractor was just telling me about how his jar of water was 64 ounces. I was talking to him about I drink a bottle of water. He's like, this is my bottle of water, 64 ounces. I was talking about a bottle of water I buy out of a vending machine every day. I spend too much water. I spend too much money on water. Like, there's vending machines at my work. I work at a gym. There's these vending machines. It's $1.20, like $1.50, $1.25 for everything in it. But I buy a bottle of water every day because I'm a damn fool, and I pay for water, and that's like a 20-ounce water, and that's what I drink a day. And maybe I drink a cup before I go to work, and then a cup maybe after work. My cup's still sitting in there. I drink like half of it. And he was telling me that so you need to drink as many ounces as like half your body weight. So I weigh like 155 pounds. So it was like something like 77 ounces of water. So I drink probably maybe 30 something ounces of water. So it ain't even close. That's dope. Go cop that. I'm about to cop a shirt. Cop a shirt then. Don't you see the link? I love the weirdness. That beat though. This beat. Well, let me get some. I'm gonna go get some water. It's been 3 hours. Jeez. Let's see. Nah, this beat. I think my first beat was actually better. There we go. That beat, oh, no link. Hydrate. That a boss class. Okay. So I'm always so late on these chats. But damn, a 3-hour stream. I was actually looking at it. One of y'all, I don't know, one of you guys, but one person actually bought a shirt. It's crazy. I was looking at it the other day. I was like, damn, wow. That's $4 for me. Thank you. So this is my girl. She's she don't work. She stay home with the kids, but she always hustles, find something to do. She made some Jello shots this weekend. Sold some. Still got some. So where are you sharing this link at, man? I don't see the link in the chat. Midday here. Where you at, Ali? Where is it midday for you? It's 4:30 in the morning over here. $8 wait, okay, PB Beats, where are you at? 8-hour time zone difference. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's not like I'm blocking your link. You just copped a red shirt? That's crazy. I know you get Great Britain. Great Britain. It's great over there. Jersey Boy Beach, what's up? 6:30 a.m. Where you at? East Coast? New York? We're Massachusetts? Yep. I don't know how to eat a Jello shot. I wish I could be like, I don't have to go to work tomorrow. I can just sit here and make music. So I finished the Jameson. I don't even remember how much was in the Jameson bottle. I think it was like a little less than half. I'm not going to save this beat or nothing. It's whatever. But thank y'all for coming in. Because I don't even know how to wrap this up because I kind of don't even want to wrap it up. I just want to be here. See, they didn't name anything. Not so great, Preamp. Come on now. Midwest, West Mississippi, but I'm Jersey born and raised. All right. I'm sharing it in the chat if you can search for R4G3 on YouTube. Okay, let me see. I'm about to wrap it up though, yeah, because I've been on for a minute. It's nearly 5 a.m. over here. It's not gonna allow for any sleep for me. As soon as I lay my head down, I'm sure one of my daughters is gonna be like, "Daddy, it's morning." The Araab pack is like the latest one that was released. It's called the Arab Music and TRC, the Essentials drum kit. So it's just a drum kit, pretty much. Portugal, you're in Portugal, okay? I wanted to share one of my songs, but I got the dot wave and not a link. Ganatas, because that's why you need to start making them videos. You gotta start making those videos so we can have them links, bro. Seriously, though, I'm serious about it, because you guys drop in. And if y'all want to drop in and just straight up do a stream where we just check out each other's music, I mean, because I'm always over here just, when I do this, I'm just like making music or trying to. I ain't really heard your music, so I'll be down to listen. And then, I mean, it's another curious thing if you are an MPC and you're like MPC user and you're making them standalone. I'm curious because a lot of people have that question. They're like, can I mix in my MPC? You know, so if you're doing that, that's a cool little encouragement because you don't need anything extra necessarily. So where are we at? What are we at? Okay, so I'm on YouTube. I'm gonna go back up to what you're saying. Look up R4G3 on YouTube. R4G. Was it? R4G3. What is that? Fine. Here we go. It's sitting. I don't know if the sound will come through, but I found one. Let's see. That it right there? Yeah, it's the first kit, Jersey Boy Beats, that I bought. Okay, so I found your track, but I'm not sure as far as like the routing of the audio if it's gonna play through. So let's try. It's just actually coming through. Right now it's coming through like just the speaker on my device. Yeah, so I don't know if it's gonna do justice because it's gonna come through the device, like through the built-in speaker. But I can play it if you like. Y'all hearing it on the microphone, bro. Oh, you got the streaming on everything? It's glitchy. I gotta figure out how to put it on like the audio directly on it. I'm on a Surface Go organizer. Did you make this on the MPC PP Beats? This is the one. Yeah. Yeah, tell me more about the track, because I mean it sounds kind of glitchy. I'm kind of curious what did you. It kind of sounds reversed a little bit. Are you using sample chops? Are these synth plugins? What are they? You said you did it all in the MPC. Okay. Okay. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. I just there's got to be a way to play it direct. So also, I just don't want all that sound playing through because my family's sleeping. There's got to be a way. But yeah, okay. So PB Beats. The scratch in the chorus is mine too. Not much, but I'm happy. Right on. So yeah, what were those sounds in there? That was an MPC beat. Made all on the MPC, right? Well, shoot, man. Thank you for sharing everything. Okay, so like, did you chop samples? You use a synth? But yeah, thank you for sharing. I'm about to, I'm gonna wait for you to like kind of respond, but yeah, I'm gonna start to wrap it up. But I'd like to do some more of this in the future where we can all share Argonauta. If you can start making some videos, maybe put some of those rough drafts on video and add some links. We can do that in the stream. Sample based. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's do that. We can do that in the stream. We can all kind of like spit some feedback to each other and like just give each other tips, all that kind of thing. But yeah, I definitely encourage that. Yeah, respect PBBs for I mean, you're doing your thing, you're sharing your videos, your music. To anyone out there who's not doing that, yeah, man, I encourage you do that. So Argonauta, you trying to do videos, do that. A sample from a free pack. Okay. But yeah, I'm definitely down to get more into that. But shoot, I've been here 3.5 hours on a record, nearly 5 in the morning. So I'm gonna wrap this one up. Can't even believe it. Oh, Jersey Boy Beats uploaded your first last week. Oh, hey, drop a link. If you drop a link, we'll play that real quick. If you want to. If not, we can wait till the next one. But yeah, that's a bet, man. That's a challenge. All you need is your phone, bro. If you need an audio interface, like I'm about to pull this one right here. Get this one. You can't even see it. Behringer U Control UCA2222. It's like $10. That's like $10 on Sweetwater. So yeah, no doubt. Good night, good morning. I mean, I was kind of waiting on that pizza though. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna look into figuring out a way to share audio direct from the web browser, so we can do something more like this. And then if you guys are down, like I can send y'all a link. Y'all can come on the stream and like talk to me straight up, just talk. So yeah, we're gonna wrap it up. It's hella early. So God bless y'all and thank y'all for coming in, man. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me for this long ass 3.5 hours. That's crazy. All right, y'all get some rest. I sent it as a YouTube link. I'm not sure where it's at. I don't know. I think maybe YouTube like automatically like categorizes YouTube links as like spam because I'm not seeing them in the chat. That might be what it is. So I don't know if there's a way to turn that off. Yeah. I'm not sure what the link thing is. But I'm going to have to look into it later because, man, 3.5 hours, like I said. Yeah, I'm going to cut out y'all, but PBB Beats, Jersey Boy Beats. Thanks for sharing your links. Sorry they didn't pop up. I'm going to look in to see if it's like blocking them somehow. And see how we can figure out how to do that, like just for a stream where we just share videos. But yeah. All right, later, Argonauta. Maybe try putting them in the comments. Put them in the comments, and then y'all go check them out, and I'll check them out. You know what we could probably do? If you guys, if you follow me on Instagram, if you don't follow me on Instagram, send me a link to the track you want to share in a DM on Instagram. And then I could probably just search them up like that. Because I don't know why it's doing something. That might just be like a spam thing where it thinks it's spamming when you guys drop links. So try that. Follow me on IG. Send me a DM with the link and then say it's for the stream. For the stream. Okay? 2 up, 2 down. Peace. All right. All right. God bless y'all. All right. Peace.